Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is 2-Point Campus Strategy and Tactics, and today we're going to do another deep dive. And actually it's going to be another double header, because the two classes we're looking at are, well, they go hand in hand. They are very tightly knit. Much like Dark Arts and Wizardry, we got the jock classes here. We've got Athletic Exercise and Countercultural Studies. So I'm going to review them both. And as far as the gym goes, see my gym video for ways to build the gym properly, because I've already covered that and I'm not going to cover it all over again. So the only classroom that we need to review now, other than the gym, is the cheese ball field for athletic exercise. So the cheese ball field is mercifully, it's big, it's got a big footprint, but it's super simple. All you need is the cheese ball field itself. 9 by 14 is the minimum size, and you don't need it any bigger than that. And the only object that you need in here, besides the cheese ball field itself, is the cheese ball machine. You could actually throw in a couple of these because they have the learning power boost, but it is required for assignments for your athletic students, so you'll want to include at least one of them. Besides that, sky's the limit. Decorate the heck out of this and get the appearance and prestige up however you feel it. If you are in a cold map, you will need to heat the room, but hot maps do not need air conditioning outdoors. The temperature is normal for outdoor classrooms, which is nice. The other thing I did here is I put the door here in the bottom middle on the side that doesn't have the little scoreboard here. That allows your students to file in, take the field, and also take their observation stands more easily and more quickly. As far as the ideal class sizes, there's a specific combination. For academic exercise, the ideal class size is a 24. The reason for that is because of the makeup of the classes themselves. A 24 will allow you to utilize 2 cheese ball fields to their full extent. Now, if you look at the gyms that they use, that leaves a little bit of a straggler. We leave 2 gyms, one with 3 open slots. However, that is made up for by its sister thing, the Countercultural Studies, which is a 2-year course, also hard, but it only requires 2 units of gym. So this is going to be the first course that I actually recommend you do not at a 24, but at an 8. That's right, minimum size for countercultural. I mean, it's not a bad course to be sure, but running it at an 8 makes it fit nice and snug with that. And you know what? You just need a smattering of the student types here. The Countercultural Studies comes with rebels. They help fix your campus up. They're okay. I mean, they're certainly better than some of the ones that don't do anything good for your campus, but they're nothing to write home about. They will empty your trash bins and do other things like that. Oftentimes a trash bin in the middle of classroom, they'll empty it right after class, so that's usually a good little mixture there, but you don't need a ton of them. So running this class at an 8 is pretty good, and you can actually just take countercultural as a level 1 and then just take the 10 base students, take 2 of them away, and you've got your 8 right there. Yes, the countercultural professor is going to be idle for a part of the year, but if you wanted to stack countercultural so that it fit cleanly, you'd also have to add in 32 more on top of the 8. So yeah, you'd have to go completely nuts with countercultural to make the math work out. So I'd say it's just easier to do 24 with the academic exercise and 8 with the countercultural. Makes the 2 partner up quite nicely. Why would we want to do these? What other goodies do we have with these? Especially the academic exercise, because this has not 1 but 2 unique student types, the jock and the cheerleader. And they might be worth something. So the one type of the unique student type is the cheerleader. They have the trait school spirit, unironically energizes other students. One of the benefits to having a cheese ball team is the ability to schedule matches against your different rivals. Different rivals have different skill levels, and again, recommended student level will determine your success rate at these. But if you win, you get some money and you get some kudos. So there may be some merit to academic exercise if you are doing doing a challenge map where you have to re-unlock everything, and therefore kudosh becomes more important. When playing a match, you'll have a randomly determined outcome, although the randomness is determined specifically by the average skills of your students participating in the match. And here we're challenging one of the harder teams, but we are beating them to nothing. Winning the game not only gives you the rewards for that, but it also hands out some very nice buffs here. Cheesy Winner gives a huge 10% happiness boost to everyone who attended the match. And people besides the athletic students can attend cheeseball matches. It basically is whoever was in the area would attend that, now everyone. It's kind of like a free concert without requiring a concert. So in all of my observations of the cheerleader, I don't know if the buff is broken or if I am just really bad at catching it. But when the cheerleader cheers, it looks like it's supposed to be an AoE, somewhat similar to the comic relief. Yeah, according to the buff here, unironically energizes other students, which is all well and good and actually sounds really good, but I have not actually heard or seen them actually give another student a boost. Even when I've caught them doing their cheer emote in the middle of an area, I checked the statuses of all of the other individuals nearby, see if they got some kind of buff, some kind of bonus for having been in the presence of a cheering cheerleader, but I didn't see anything. So as I said, if you've seen a cheerleader buff and I just have missed it, then let me know in the comments, please. As far as the other type of academic student here, Fun Runner gets faster when they're happy. That's a big movement speed bonus, but it also comes with the same downside as the walking club, which is minus energy. So when they have one of these Fun Runner sprints, yeah, they'll go booking it across the campus, but it also saps their energy a bit. And again, because booking it still exists, because, students who are late for class will book it even without any of those traits, it's actually not that good. So that's unfortunate. The cheerleader really has potential to be really, really good, especially if they were to operate the same way as class clowns, but with energy. But for now, I don't actually see that buff getting passed around. So I'm not terribly high on the list, but on the upside, you do have a big outdoor classroom, which is cheaper to build and gets all of your students healthy, both because of the gym and because they have outdoor classes. So if you want jocks on your campus, consider this pair of classes. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!